Alright folks, buckle up because things just took a turn for the worse over at The View.
So when I was fired the last time from this show, people say to me, were you okay with that? And my answer is, I was happy.
Joy Behar, yes, the loudest, most controversial voice on the show, is packing her bags out for good. And here's the kicker, Karoline Leavitt just broke her silence and revealed how she played a major role in making it happen. The fallout? ABC is in crisis mode, The View's ratings are tanking, and Joy Behar is reportedly fuming behind the scenes. So what exactly happened? What brutal move did Karoline pull that forced The View to cut ties with their most infamous host? And is this the beginning of the end for the entire show? Oh, trust me, you do not want to miss this. But first, smash that like button and hit subscribe for more uncensored, drama-packed updates. Did you just subscribe? Awesome. Let's get into it.
Most divisive and disgusting speech that any president, certainly in my lifetime, has ever given. He essentially waged war on half of the country by saying that we are all a threat to democracy because we believe in putting America first. It's not radical to want to put your country and your own people first. It's not radical to want to have a strong border, a strong military, and to unleash the might of your own economy, not economies around the world. You know, we have seen cultural Marxism trickling its way through every institution in this country. The public school system, the higher education university system, Hollywood, big tech, the corrupt mainstream media that I fought against in President Trump's White House are indoctrinating my generation of Americans into hating our country, hating one another based on race and gender and sex and all of this other BS, quite frankly. We need a
So let's set the stage. We all know The View has a history of going after conservative women, and this time was no different. Karoline Leavitt, the youngest White House press secretary in history, has been a rising star in politics. Young, sharp, completely unfiltered, and definitely not a fan of woke nonsense. But Joy Behar, she took things way too far. During a heated segment, Joy took a nasty swipe, dismissing Karoline's entire career as nothing more than a pretty face handpicked by Trump.
I think she's probably been put in there because according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. You know that's what it is.
I want to be clear, though. It's not her first job. It was her first press briefing. She worked in the previous Trump administration.
She mocked Karoline, insinuating that she only got the job because of her looks, not her qualifications. Ouch! Even for The View, this was bad. The audience gasped. Even Joy's co-hosts, who normally nod along to whatever she says, looked visibly uncomfortable. And when the clip hit social media, all hell broke loose.
Joy objectifying the White House press secretary, saying she only has the job because she's hot.
Attacking a woman for her looks or age isn't very progressive. Let's bring in Sky News contributor Kosha Garda. Kosha, particularly that last clip that we played, it was so condescending. The way that she was scolding her as if she was a schoolgirl, suggesting she needed to do her homework. I find it so hypocritical when these so-called, caring, progressive voices just turn so nasty like that.
Yes, and as you mentioned, with conservative women, there's a long list of that, both of Trump's previous press secretaries, females, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, Kayleigh McEnany, other figures like his campaign manager the first time, Kellyanne Conway, Sarah Palin very famously had to bear the brunt of a lot of this. So people are used to that. I think in their bubble of the audience that The View speaks to, that's probably kind of what the group think is. So one defense, I guess, is that she was speaking to her audience, but you take it outside of that bubble the way you are right now, and we all can see.
Now, most people would let this slide, maybe post a snarky tweet, call it a day, move on. But Karoline, she wasn't having any of it. Instead of playing the victim, she went for the jugular. First, she called out the hypocrisy. Karoline pointed out how The View preaches women's empowerment, but the moment a woman doesn't fit their woke agenda, they mock her, belittle her, and try to discredit her. Then she dropped the hammer. She hit Joy Behar and ABC where it hurts their wallets. Karoline filed a massive lawsuit for defamation and character assassination, accusing Joy of maliciously spreading lies to destroy her reputation, and ABC panicked. They knew this wasn't just another controversy, this was a legal nightmare. If Karoline won, ABC would be on the hook for millions in damages, and The View's credibility would be completely shattered. So, behind the scenes, executives were scrambling, and Joy Behar, she had no idea what was coming next.
Voters do not agree with these despicable women on The View. They are wildly out of touch with the vast majority of Americans, and frankly, they should seek immediate help.
Now, here's where things get even messier. After Karoline announced her lawsuit, social media exploded. Fans rallied behind Karoline, praising her for fighting back against The View's hypocrisy. Hashtags like Cancel The View and Fire Joy Behar started trending. Even some liberal viewers admitted that Joy crossed the line. ABC freaked out. According to inside sources, executives were in full-blown damage control mode. Sponsors started getting nervous. Advertisers questioned if they wanted to be associated with this mess. ABC held emergency meetings to figure out their next move. And what happened next? Nobody saw it coming.
Bang, Rowan, I couldn't do that at 27. No nonsense, straight to the point, courage, detail.
With the pressure mounting, ABC had two options. One, keep Joy Behar and risk losing sponsors, lawsuits, and even more backlash. To cut ties with Joy and try to salvage what's left of The View's reputation. And in a shocking move, ABC bid Joy Behar farewell from The View. Of course, they tried to spin it, claiming she was stepping away to focus on new projects. But let's be real. While she was pushed out, ABC executives basically threw her under the bus, hoping it would save the sinking ship that is The View. But here's where it gets even better. Karoline just broke her silence about the whole thing. And what she said? Brutal. In a new interview, Karoline didn't hold back when discussing Joy's firing. She called it a win for women who are tired of media hypocrisy. This isn't just about me, she said. It's about standing up to the media bullies who think they can say whatever they want without consequences. The View doesn't empower women, they attack them when they don't fall in line. And finally, they face some real accountability. Joy Behar got exactly what she deserved. Boom! And honestly, she's right. For years, The View has attacked conservative women, mocked them, tried to tear them down. But now, one of their biggest voices just got taken down instead. And folks, this could be the beginning of the end for The View.
Do you want to take this?
So, you cannot be attractive and smart? I will try to give Joy the benefit, and oh, thank you. I try to give Joy the benefit of the doubt that she didn't see that briefing. Because if you saw that yesterday on numerous topics, no big binder, I think she might have had a different impression of this young woman who held her own.
I mean, you would have to give her the benefit of the doubt that she did absolutely no research or reading about anything dealing with Karoline Leavitt before she made that remark. Because Karoline Leavitt worked, she went to St. Anselm College. She worked for WMUR
Ran for
TV.
Congress?
In New Hampshire. She ran for Congress at the age of 25, put on a very good campaign. She lost by 8 or 9 points, but she still put on a good campaign. Then she was the press secretary for the Trump campaign, going on TV literally every day.
Well, heavily pregnant and a new mom.
Pregnant. Yeah, she's a new mother. And then she goes out yesterday and gives and this again, this is speaking very objectively, because I've watched every press secretary since going back to Marlon Fitzwater. Yeah, I'm that old. And she went out there for her very first briefing at the age of 27 years old, the youngest press secretary ever, and did a terrific job.
All right, folks, now it's your turn. Did Joy Behar deserve to be fired? Did The View finally go too far? And will ABC actually survive this scandal, or is this the final nail in the coffin? Drop your thoughts in the comments. This story is far from over, and you do not want to miss what happens next. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe for more unfiltered, drama-packed updates.